the studios of Turnstile Records, join us for another exciting installment of The Escape Pod. In an infinite universe of mindless podcasting, only one will reign supreme. And then there's this one.
The Escape Pod.
Me, Myself and I albums over Dilla Beats.
Really?
Were they giving that away for free?
Yes.
De La Soul.
Is that
Yeah,
De La
so-
Soul?
yeah, they did 12 albums for free. or
Yeah, it
something
was
like that.
sick. And then
Did
they
they actually get through the 12 albums?
I don't know, but I do know I got that one. Stereo, I'll tell you what it's called. Don't get up.
No.
It is called Smell the Daisy.
Ooh.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I downloaded that.
Yeah,
It was
it's
free,
sick.
yeah. I was just going to steal it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they might as well have just...
So I stole it for free.
And they also have a single which is cool called Getaway, The Spirit of Wu-Tang. And they do raps, but in between they drop Wu-Tang samples
I
and
have to
rhyme
have it.
off the samples.
You're tuned into Ads FM. And,
Yeah.
I've got to have...
past the hour.
I've got to have that album.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to another podcast, Escape Pods.
Escape Padsies.
Is that what it's still called?
It is still called Escape Pods.
We had some troubles with naming rights, I
Copyright
think.
infringement.
There was that one guy that came after us, but we fixed him up.
Mm-hmm.
We fixed him up good.
Don't
Launched
mess with
him.
don't mess with the pod boys.
All right, let's
I
call
prefer
off.
not to be called a pod boy.
Jezbot.
Cannot remember.
Say whatever name
Just
you
say
want.
your real name, even.
Yeah, Morris.
Morris.
Timmy Tucker. My name's Oscar. Because he's not here yet.
He's late.
He's late. So we thought we'd start without him. And then he can walk in. And then when he walks in, we'll laugh like, we knew it. There he is.
And
Yeah.
he'll say, "Hi, I'm Oscar."
Hi, I'm Oscar. Like, I was trying to do an Oscar the Grouch voice, but I couldn't remember what it was. What is
Yep.
it?
Nothing like that.
It's more like
We're
a,
talking about Cookie Monster last night, speaking of Sesame Street.
Yeah.
One of Dad's old Navy mates that Mum was telling us.
Was Cookie Monster?
Yeah, they
His
call him
nickname
Cookie
was
Monster.
Cookie Monster.
And I said, why? And he goes,
He challenged it.
yeah, I said, well,
debatable.
why? Well, hold on a second. What year was Dad in the Navy, first of all? When did Sesame Street come out? And why do they call him Cookie Monster?
And Mum said because he had a monobrow.
I went, well, hold on a
That's
second.
Bert. So when they call him Bert, and I was saying that they've heard about a show with puppets in it. They've seen one of the puppets from a distance. They haven't known, and they've also heard a name from somewhere else, and they've just gone, that's got to be the Cookie
That's
Monster. They
gotta
go with the
stick.
monobrow.
It's like 1964 or some shit.
Yeah. And
Well,
did we
what
What
do...
was it? What did she
60,
say?
67 Cookie Monster entered into the Sesame
I was going to
Street
say we
realm.
did our Google research. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
And
what
when
was it?
was Dad
Oscar?
in
The
Navy?
dates check out.
The dates check out, yeah.
The
He was
dates
def-
check
they were
So
definitely...
forget everything he said.
Yeah.
Definitely. But Oscar the Grouch definitely has a... Oh, now I'm saying definitely. I don't know. He has a monobrow, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oscar does. Yeah, so what would you call
Which
him
Oscar in the podcast or Oscar in
Oscar
the...
does. Our Oscar doesn't have a monobrow.
Okay.
Oscar the Grouch, I believe, has a monobrow.
He does.
Could be why he
I'll
was
look it
pissed
up.
off.
You look it up.
But Cookie Monster does not.
No.
So what's the?
Had it-
But he is a chef in the Navy. So Cookie,
Your dad or...
yeah, Dad was
was.
as well.
And this
Yeah.
bloke was.
Yeah. Okay.
Are they all chefs? All the dudes he hangs about.
Yeah, they're all from the. They're the gully platoon.
You like
The gully platoon.
I was about
Platoon?
to go with
Platoon.
the ye old Navy Elton John tie-in, and then when you've popped up with and all those dudes he hangs out with. It was just set up too easy.
So,
Looks like I'm coming in a bit hot on this mic.
Oh.
how are your levels there, Tim?
You guys are quiet, but we heard it before, didn't we? In the test.
Yeah, you might not be able to hear us. It's not like we've said
Couple of
anything of real...
compressors, get a little bit of boosting, and then the old chuck a bit of chicken booster on there.
Yeah. So I'm looking at your screen there. You're obviously line one.
I'm line one. I'm coming in quite hot. But,
Real
you know,
hot,
that's
considering...
what the ladies say about me and whatnot. It's coming in quite hot over there.
Yeah, which is ironic because mine's flat and not moving.
And tiny.
That's what the ladies say.
Virtually
Is that what she said?
Yeah.
Is that the first one? That's
Yeah.
what she said.
That was
Joke?
the first thing she said.
Mm.
Yeah. Is that it?
Is that all you got? Well, Oscar doesn't drive. He's catching the public transport. What was the last? You go to the footy, don't you?
I do, yes.
So do you catch public transport?
don't, no.
When was the last train you caught?
Truthfully, about 3 weeks ago, after a night in at the casino that got a little bit pear-shaped and didn't get home till sort of
Casino.
6-ish and had to leave my car in there.
Ouch. Why the casino?
It's
what
just the
happens?
time warp where the
What-
fun never
why-
stops.
Yeah, but you wouldn't. That's not one of your
Not my
haunts.
scene. No,
No.
It's not your haunt.
I'd wandered South Bank and I'd wandered some...
Alone?
No, with a couple of
Okay.
friends, yeah, and
Good.
a couple of little...
I was crying. I was alone.
Yeah, a couple of little side alleys that I'd never ventured down. Found a few nightclubs I knew nothing about.
Oh, one of those nightclubs.
It got a little bit big on me and had to get a train in to pick up the old car the next morning.
Were you out of practice, popping the peas, out of practice, and of going out? And then when you were finally out with the boys, you overdid yourself. You thought, I'll bring my car in because I usually go home after a couple of lighties.
Spot on. And then it turned into the old casino time warp.
How
No
quickly
lights,
did it
no
escalate?
clocks, no nothing.
Oh yeah, no
really
windows,
fast.
no clocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really
From
fast.
1
to 16. And then
like 12 minutes?
Yeah, and then back to a 2 by
When
the
did
next
you
morning.
realise that I'm going to have to leave the car in the city?
Probably the 12 minutes.
Yeah.
12-minute mark. Yeah, 12-minute mark.
It was
Once you
how long
start
it took him to get out of the car park.
Yeah, and
By
once you
4.
start mixing and matching drinks, and someone goes, have a shot of Sambuca, and someone else goes, we're drinking Guinness.
Yeah,
and
I've lost count.
yeah, I'm done. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I would have been Zambuca every time I've
Ugh.
fallen for that.
Yeah, it's
It
not,
hasn't ended well.
not over. No.
nice.
And then when you piss your pants, you sort of, this has got big.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't see that coming.
No.
Shit. Change your
Maybe
jobs.
they
Nope.
should sell that as a product in the casino.
Piss your pants.
Pissy
Well-
pants. Yeah.
Don't pop your peas. Piss
Man
your
nappies.
pants.
Yeah.
Piss your pants.
Man nappies.
Man nappies.
Pissy pants.
Polka piss
Which
pants.
does bring me back to
The polka
another
piss
thing
pant.
on this same tip. That it's not a completely original idea, the old piss pants, because the
Speaking
one
of
of
tips.
one of the guys that worked in the warehouse that my wife works at, he
said
basically
warehouse?
came in. Is this Oscar? He came in. Is that
yeah.
locked? I should unlock that door there, Adam. All you gotta do
Yeah.
is open it.
No, all
Um,
right. Stay where you are.
He came in and offered her the new product in a
His
new
business
range,
opportunity.
business opportunity to buy a. Is that my son in there? To buy a pair of pants which he had.
Pissed in.
No,
Well, it's his new,
it's like stained it in such a way so that it looks like you've pissed your pants. Right?
it was his new.
big stain. No,
Right.
would you wear them?
No.
You know, because so you look like you've pissed your pants.
I could piss my pants if I wanted to look like
Yeah.
I pissed my pants.
I just did it now.
Yeah.
Pissy pants.
It was easy. I just pissed my
and,
pants.
Exhibit A.
He was legit about it. He was
Look-
legit about
Looking
it.
for partners or
No,
business
it's
partners?
like
or-
there's acid wash, there's
course.
stone wash,
Skinny
there's
jeans.
pissy pants.
What was the last one you just said there?
Pissy pants.
Right. I don't think I'll order them.
So just 2 pairs of stone wash.
I was
Just
going to
the
say,
stone wash
that
pants.
being said, if
want-
it's between pissy pants and acid wash,
Would you
I
like
may
to try
choose
something
pissy.
from our new range, Poppy Pants?
Definitely. What was that? Sorry, sir.
Poppy Pants.
Okay. So what's
With
generally?
every pair of Poppy Pants, you get a free pair of pissy pants put in. You can't say no.
What do you?
that
what's
was
the-
pee popping.
What do you think the price?
Spectacular.
What do you think the price point would be on that on the jeans when you? Do you think
the
people are going to buy the pissy pants?
I don't know. I think he was trying to pitch them at Sex Our Ass. And,
All right, let's do that. Let's do that pitch. Let's do the pitch.
Sexual
Do the
Land.
pitch.
Sexual Land and Sex Our Ass.
Pitch away, sir.
Pitch away.
Yeah.
Yeah, go do the pitch. That's
We're the
sexy land.
buyer at sexy somewhere.
Would you like to buy a pair of pants that look like they've been pissed in?
Fuck yes.
Sold.
I want all of them.
Done. Pitch
Good.
that bitch. Pitch that bitch.
I'm not-
Pitch that bitch.
I'm not
No
a very.
pissy pants. What? Pitch that bitch. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm not a very good negotiator. I just
Yeah,
straight
yeah,
away.
You came straight away.
But
Oh, there's the other
That's what
brand.
she said.
That's definitely the
Would you
next.
like a pair of pissy pants? I submit. I submit. Oh, I submit.
That's the next season.
yeah.
The jizz pants, the jizz jeans.
Oh, yeah.
Jizz
Oh.
jeans.
That
Think
being
about,
said,
think about the range, but there you
Pissy
go.
pants, jizz jeans,
Pissy pants.
That being said, if Pitch That Bitch isn't a segment, I'm not here.
Pitch that bitch.
He's not coming next week if that's not a thing. Pinch the bitch, eh?
Pinch the bitch.
Is that what you're saying?
Pitch that bitch.
Oh, pitch it.
Yeah, pitch it to me.
So tell me.
It's not about baseball.
All right. So he was here. Did he come here to say the jeans, or were you there?
No, he brought them to work. I saw photos of
Was
them.
something
He
about
got
it a whorehouse,
he got
wasn't it?
one of his skanky speed chick friends to model them. So
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's hot.
Yeah, I'm
she
on.
might have been passed out. She may have pissed her pants. In fact,
Do we know that?
Yeah, did he have more than one pair?
he did go, oh, check it out, blah, 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 and slipped in a photo of himself in a woman's dress.
Oh yeah.
He seriously went, what do you think about this chick? It's you, dude, in a dress, right? Yeah, yeah.
Got
yeah,
me.
Yeah. Next, these
Yeah.
are my Pissy Pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What gave it away? Me ball bag hanging out.
What
the back
gave it
of me
away?
butt cheeks.
You smell like shit.
Would have got away with it if you didn't smell like shit.
Oh God! But you've recently changed jobs, didn't you?
Yeah,
and you had to
absolutely.
deal with a couple of warehouse dudes at your other job, didn't you?
Plenty of
Across the
warehouse
years,
dudes
So you
at
know
the
what
other
those
job.
guys are like.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Absolutely fantastic.
and it's and warehouse people. I'm not sure if they are likened to people like bricklayers and
Warehouse
concreters.
people.
Storming.
Stormont,
Right.
Norman Stillman.
Bricklayers.
Because you have in each. Well, my pitch
Theory.
that bitch is that in each area that you work in, you've got somebody that is of similar ilk.
Gotcha.
But they do something else. Like in yours, it's like the aren't the plasterers a bit cuckoo crazy? from time to time?
yeah. You want to go like the roof tilers.
Oh,
because
they're
they-
nuts because they spend a lot of time up
in
the
the
sun.
sun, and they're
Right.
they're baked. They've baked their brains.
They bake their brains,
Yeah.
and because warehouse storming.
Warehouse folk have been known to be on the odd occasion a little bit.
Because Vanessa's having trouble at work with some of the blokes having naps.
Ah,
Can you believe that?
siestas.
You couldn't you think about your work day, right?
Sneaking in the
Which
kip.
point are you going to be able to kip? It's busy there. There's 3 guys in the storeroom. 2 of them are asleep.
Gonna need you to be working.
Gonna need you to
Wow.
get up, boys.
We had.
Who got busted? Like, were they?
I do. No, because one of the other older blokes walked around going, "Where is everybody? Oh, there they are. They're
That
underneath
cantankerous
the,
old bastard. Let him sleep.
No, one of them's underneath the armoire. The other one's over there in the cushion section.
That'll happen. Oh, that'll.
Yeah.
You're asking
Yeah.
for trouble selling cushions.
Because a friend of ours,
That's bizarre.
Peter McKenzie,
P-Mac.
good friend of mine, he worked at a mattress factory.
Oh,
Have I told this story?
No, I don't think I
In the
have.
podcast?
No, I
Okay.
haven't heard this story.
Worked at a mattress factory. Got
Testing.
there kind of early. He was like, I'm just tired. I'm tired. He's like, all
This
right.
story
fuck
tells
this."
itself.
Yeah. He's gone out the back. He's gone, fuck it. I'm going to have a nap. But this is what I'm going to do. He puts a mattress down flat, and then one mattress
Sandwich.
top, and
Oh.
another mattress top. So he's in a
TP.
teepee. He's in a
Oh, that's
tent.
genius.
P-Mac TP.
Climbed in. Deep in there.
Oh, yeah.
Narnia
Had a
styles.
little kip. Had a little kip.
Came out and there was a
There was
lion.
snows and lions.
Got in there, started kipping away. Right? Kipping away. Then please don't tell me I'm telling a lie because this is a true story. When he woke up, he's like, fuck, it's fucking dark. It's fucking dark. Stuck
did
his
not
head out.
happen.
He
You're
had
telling
been
a lie.
locked in. He'd been locked in the warehouse and had to sit there because he'd had 16. Oh, like what is it? What's the work day? Because I don't work.
8 hours.
8 hours. He'd
About 8
had
hours,
a
mate.
solid 8
Do
hours sleep
TJ.
after a whole night's sleep. He had another 8 hours, so then he was wide awake, couldn't get out because the alarm was going to go off.
So
Had
he
to
sat
sit
in
in
his
the
tea
tent
bag.
Just in the CP.
all night.
That's better than the story I have of my mate who's the storeman. I don't even know if I can tell this story.
Sure.
Should just do it.
Who he was walking along. He's now a senior detective as well, so we won't name names. But
No names.
was walking through the
When I
warehouse.
was a cop. Yep.
Worked in a sporting attire warehouse, major sporting brand, and he said, "Look, at the time, I was carrying a couple of cardboard boxes, and because they were held out in front of him, arms out in front, as you do." He said they were slightly rubbing up against his package as he was walking,
Yep.
and he said, And it was really unfortunate timing because all he could think about was the secretary that he thought was a sexy Terry. And he started to
Sexy
get
Terry.
more and more excited. So he rubbed one out, left it, and said to us when we went out for dinner, everyone's whacked off at work, haven't they? And we went, no, mate, no. Not high on my to-do list. I am busy.
In the storeroom.
And he said, in the warehouse.
In the warehouse.
And he said, and we said, and what did you do when you reached that moment? And he said, yeah, just put it in my jocks, and
Oh,
that was me for the day.
So he just
Jizzed.
where DNA or
Wait, if he could have got jizz pants or pissy pants,
he would have been
would
set.
have been
That
set.
no one
Would've
would
got
have
away
known.
with it.
No one would have
See?
known.
one.
See? Are you a chronic warehouse
Masturbator?
Yes,
Yes, I am.
Here's the pants for you.
Well, I've got a.
and coming
Piss that
warehouse,
bitch.
he's going to warehouses.
Yeah.
He just went to the wrong one because he picked your.
What the hell is going on over there? Oh, nothing. It's just a new pair of pissy pants. Pissy pants. Get your pair today. Piss away. Piss away today.
But the thing about it is, every pant has been pissed in. It's not.
Oh,
It's
maybe
not a
not
print.
every.
It's
Oh,
not a
oh,
print.
okay, yeah.
You pay
No.
a premium popping the peas.
No, he's,
Yeah.
he's somehow putting some kind of ink inside of him and urinating it out onto the pants so they're authentic.
Radioactive
Yeah.
isotope build. Yeah. One of my
Pissy
mates.
pants.
One of my mates got busted, similar sort of situation at work, electrician, in some sort of a warehouse scenario. So big, tall ceiling. So he's got the big, long ladder up, and he's
Is that
up.
a metaphor?
Well, I never saw it, so I don't know.
You've never run up his ladder?
I've never. No, not that one time, but anyway. So
What's my
he's up in the roof and he's laying cables.
Yes.
And
I like it.
and same sort of dealio. He goes, well, I'm up here alone. It is midday. I might as well have a bit of a crank.
Yeah.
And
Kick it into high
he's
voltage.
going for it, totally unaware of what's going on around him because he's in the moment and he's he's thrilled because he's up in a roof. It's nice and hot. You're covered in insulation. You're itchy.
What's not to like?
What's not
Wouldn't
to like?
It's stinging hot up here.
And
Yeah.
one of the boys is going, where is this? Where is he? Where is he? And went up the ladder, stuck his head up the manhole, if you will, and
Saw his man's hole.
seen him going for it. But he didn't notice that his mate's seen him busted. So he's finished his business, got
Pulled
back,
his thumb out of his bum.
laid his cable, climbed down the ladder, and this other bloke that he'd worked with had got everyone in the warehouse.
no.
And as he's coming down, they just all start clapping. Hey, Filthy Phil.
Here's your pissy pants. No, they didn't have pissy
Well,
pants.
they
on
had
there.
jizz pants.
Yeah.
Second season.
And did he go for the old, oh, no, it's silicon.
Everyone
Silicon. I got silicon on my pants.
Everyone's,
Tradie.
masturbated in a roof, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today?
Twice.
Yeah, all the time.
It's madness.
Those pink
It's
bats
madness.
really.
It's madness.
brazen.
Show us your pink bats.
It's brazen.
Man, it's so warm up there and it's so itchy. I just gotta.
Scratch around a bit and see what happens.
I got a nasty scratch. I got an itch.
I'm climbing up this ladder. No one interrupt me for 20 minutes.
Yeah. I'm going to be laying cables and...
What? And just while we're on the masturbating story, the same person also once said to us, quite an amusing dude as well, but he once said to us, do you guys ever, when you're whacking off and you're just about to get that moment, that real glorious,
Your dick bleeds.
No, he goes,
No.
do you ever grab yourself a butter knife and stick it up your ass just to really enhance the experience?
Yeah.
And then when everyone else went, what? He said, oh, no, the handle end, you sick prick, not the blade. Not the blade.
You sicko.
Yeah, you sick prick. Oh,
You
God,
sicko.
that's sick.
The blade
Yeah,
end.
oh, no, you stick a handle, not a blade.
Touche.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He's an adventurous
well.
young lad.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Each to their own.
You're fired, Barry. Get out. Barry, come into my office, please. Have you
Step
been
into my
talking
office.
to...
Why? Because you're fucking fired.
Yeah. Just a little bit about what you've been talking about in the lunchroom. Do you
No, we
reckon
have.
you could just pack up your stuff and get the hell out of here? Off you go, buddy. Thanks a lot. Thanks for coming along.
Take your pissy pants with you,
And
Barry.
come back
And take a butter knife with you, mate.
and take your photos of yourself in drag, if you don't mind.
Maybe it's him going door to door knocking, selling pissy pants.
It could be doing the door-to-door thing.
That guy was in drag.
Maybe that's the way to do it, because you never know.
What's the time there, Tim? Do you reckon we're going to
It's
see?
8:18. Are we going to place some bets? We might as well.
Well,
Let's
why
have a
not?
friendly bet.
Yeah.
Let's bet.
8:37.
Let's bet the loser. The loser has to go get everybody a beer.
I'm saying not at all.
You're not in it.
No, he's not going to come.
He's not going to come at all. He's coming.
I'd say.
I'm gonna.
We're obviously.
go 8. I'm gonna go an 8:25.
We're obviously editing this bit, aren't we?
No,
No,
we'll
no,
leave
this
it
is
in.
all
This
in.
is
We're-
staying in with
Yeah,
times.
we want to.
With time.
Because
That really dates it.
He's gonna hear it. Well, it's gonna date 8:25. That's gonna date
Now it's dated.
instantly.
That's already
It's
yeah.
fresh every day, twice a day, man. What are you talking about?
That's
It's fresh
true.
material every day. I'm saying within the next 35 seconds he'll be here. That's my
I'm gonna
prediction,
say
man.
7 minutes. I'm gonna say 7 minutes.
I'm saying 17.
17.
So we may even eventually tag on the way as I leave. He may tag into the seat.
And then I'll offer him a lift home.
That'll be fun.
Would you like a lift home?
Do a 6-hour podcast. Tim can just stay and do another
Here we
2.5
go.
hours.
Here
Solid two.
we
Well, if
go.
we're talking about predictions, it's a perfect segue, Tim.
Oh, yeah. You got predictions?
Well, I've got a few articles about predictions and what not over the time.
That's a crushed beer can right there.
So this is from this is off the internet, BBC News magazine. They did a little article here on the 11th of January 2012. A story about in 1900 an American civil engineer called John Effreth Watkins.
Could I get you to repeat that name, please?
Elfreth? What's that, dude?
If I could just get you to repeat that name, please. John.
Yeah. Elfreth. Wait a minute.
Elfreth? Hard.
Elfreth.
It's hard to say.
Yeah.
Elfreth,
Making
not just
Elfreth very hard.
Elfreth.
Elfreth.
Watkins made a number of predictions
Let's just
about
call him
what the
Watto.
world would be
Yeah,
like
Watto.
in 2000.
Watsy.
Johnny Whattsy, Jonny Whatts.
Johnny Whatts.
Johnny Whatts.
So look, I'll just so he wrote this article in what may happen in the next 100 years. The Ladies'
his-
Home Journal.
His
There's-
hit prediction.
There's his hit predictions, and so in this article
Can
they've
we
got
do
the-
a hit or a miss?
Well, these are all
Ah,
hits,
we'll do-
unfortunately.
Oh, well,
I
then
don't
it's
have
just gonna
any of
be
his.
hit.
They're just all hits.
I should have
all
known Johnny
hits.
Watts didn't
I'm
fuck
sure we
up
can
too
come up
many
with some of
times.
his misses.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Johnny Watts doesn't miss.
He began the article with the words, "These prophecies will seem strange, almost impossible."
Impossible.
Yeah.
But all right, so
I will be able to fly.
these are the top 10.
So
We won't do all 10.
Impossible.
Well, he predicted
My skin will turn bright red.
digital color photography, if you would believe
Those
it.
his exact words.
He
or-
didn't use the word digital.
Yeah, I was going to say.
So,
to build up
but
a whole-
what do you?
Concept around digital.
I don't know if this isn't obviously a personal attack on your good self, but does that article go into any more detail as to how, what did he describe digital photography?
Well, I was just about to read the other
Well, read it.
the highlighted part. Well, I'm getting to it. Here we go. Photographs will be telegraphed from any distance. There will be if there would be a battle in China 100 years hence, snapshots of its most striking events will be published in the newspaper an hour later. Photographs will reproduce all of nature's colours.
What's he's pretty good.
It's pretty
That's
good. It's
pretty
spot on.
dope.
It's-
And photography had just been was coming up. So
and
not
that's
too bad.
what's up.
Yeah.
Boom.
He
That right there is a
predicted
hit.
he predicted Americans will be taller by from 1 to 2 inches.
At least. Look, that guy's tall over there. I was right all along. We're going to need to, in the future, we're going to need to extend all of our doorways 1 to 2 inches. Otherwise, Americans won't be able to come in.
And do you think they treated it like Y2K bug, the 2000 bug? Like, we got to get these doorways up and running before the 2000s.
Now.
Have you fixed your doorway? Is your doorway 2 inches too shorter than what's it's gonna need to be pretty soon? There, are you gonna need to fix your doors? Well, I'm your guy.
Jonny Whatts.
Jonny Whatts. Hey, does he repair door? He's a door repairman. What are you? Everybody
that
needs.
was a monstrous step down from how accurate he was with digital.
Well, okay, we'll put it this way.
Fuck off, what's
When I say Americans to be 1 or 2 inches, I actually meant myself. I'm disgraced with the size of myself, and I would like to be 1 or 2 inches bigger.
Did he give a time frame for any of this shit?
He said, yeah.
What year is this?
1900. So he wrote it in December. It was one of those. It was those
1899.
yeah. It was one of those things like we do
It
now.
is
The
Y2K.
list of
century.
It is
Right.
It's
Y2K.
basically yeah. It is. Get those doorways up now.
Get your doorways up. Call me if you need a doorway readjusted. Jonny Whatts.
And those that
far
failed
out.
had people just walking around going, "Don't."
Okay, so here it is. It says here.
You must be American.
Extraordinaire. Extraordinaire? No.
What can
That just the American running his head into the doorframe.
Do you have these problems at home? Would you like your doorways readjusted? Are you
Or-
American?
Your floor lowered.
have you
Either
grown
option will work.
1 to 2 inches in the last 100 years?
You have? Wow.
So it was. So I'll read it. The average American man in 1900 was about 66 to 67 inches, which is 1.7 meters tall. So what's that?
So what's
I don't
that
know.
in feet?
See, I don't know.
What's that? 6 foot. So
6 foot's about 183, so you're
Okay.
probably talking about 5'6"-ish, 5'7".
Okay.
So he's right.
And
there.
he was right. He was right.
right.
It was good. So, do you want to hear another one?
I would love to.
Mobile phones.
Oh, here we go. See, digital,
Boom, he was on
mobile phones, nailed it. Height, piss off.
Yeah, that was an
Phones that
easy
are-
get.
Yeah. What?
But he was writing this article. He had to do filler. You know,
True.
he's
Yeah.
you can't have all bangers. Not even Nostradamus had
No,
all
that's
bangers.
No,
like-
no.
Do you
Yeah, these
reckon
damn times.
when he said these as well, because we've obviously gone with Whatsy, do you reckon like his mates did the what?
What? Yo, that's just Watsy playing up again. Here he goes.
People are going to be taller.
He's gonna say something else. Say something else over there, Johnny.
mobile phones will be
oh,
invented.
Boo! Yeah, I heard about the new thing called telephones. Has anybody heard about those? Mobile telephones. What, you mean telephones that hang from the roof? No?
Like in a
Mobiles.
baby's crib over there.
They're mobile.
You gonna make babies talk? Talk on the phones? That's all I got. Continue.
Okay. This is. I'll do it in his. British. No, I'll do it.
Do it in what's his voice? He's well to do
In
because
his-
he's a
Wait, it's a
he's
pip
a-
pip. What tell you
well,
her?
he's a words man.
He's
He's
a
top
He can
words
write.
man.
He
Was
writes.
the word Smith.
He's an engineer. Wireless telephone and telegraph circuits will span the entire world.
Correct.
World.
A husband in the middle of the Atlantic will be able to converse with his wife sitting in her boudoir in Chicago. We
Well, is
will
that
be.
another prediction in there that people will be living in the Atlantic?
Yeah, I think so.
People will live in Waterworld, just like that movie.
We will be able to telephone China quite as readily as we now talk from New York to Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
So, how does that mobile come
He's talking
into
about the
it?
internet.
Where is
Next.
he?
No, he's right there. He's right there.
Here's another one you might like.
But he doesn't say. He says wireless, but he doesn't say how. He's just.
No, he
it's
doesn't.
just a broad statement, like.
But
it's
he's
like
just saying
saying
it's going to be easy. If
we
you
could
you
just
could be-
say. We could just say in the future, airplanes won't have wings.
yeah,
They'll
why
still
not?
fly, but they won't have wings.
So you just predicted
helicopter.
aeroplane. Yeah, that's
True.
yeah,
Or
true
a
that.
rocket.
I think you might like this one. It's
Because I'm a rocket man.
you really have Elton John on the brain, on the cock,
brain.
on the cock brain. This one he's dropped the ball a bit again. I think
What's he?
Number 4.
Oh, JW.
Pre-prepared meals. Ready-cooked meals will be bought from establishments similar to our bakeries of today.
Like Jenny Craig.
Jenny Craig. That's right. Delivered to the door.
Light and easy.
What?
Mm.
You don't believe me? What?
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 I am what?
You can't prove it.
Yeah.
You can't prove it.
Yeah. You'll see. You'll see. What? What? You'll see.
But you
Prove
won't.
I'm
You'll be
wrong.
dead.
Yeah.
You'll be
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah. Prove me wrong, innit?
You can't. You can't.
What you call me, Watsy?
All right. So he goes a few. He goes hot house for vegetables. There's
He was a pothead. What's
he,
a pothead?
We've already got those.
tanks, as in
Tanks
war
a lot.
tanks. Tanks a lot. Huge
Tanks,
forts.
yeah, okay.
Here he goes.
Okay.
This is what he says. Huge forts on wheels will dash across open
Dash.
spaces at the speeds of express trains of today.
Didn't happen.
Man, they were going slow. Those express trains from today were
they
going
were.
super slow because
Yeah.
tanks are clunky and real slow.
Okay. Thanks for submitting the plans. This is the War General talking to the Chief
Thank you
Engineer.
for submitting your plans.
Chief Engineer. Thank you very much for coming into the office today. What's this thing you invented? It's
What's-
a,
What's here? What's he?
What's this thing?
What?
giant trailer with a fort on it.
Mm-hmm.
Traditionally,
Keep talking, what?
yeah. And then it's got wheels like a steam train.
Yes.
Like a steam
Yes.
train.
And it comes at you at 1 billion miles an hour, just like a steam train.
Right.
Billion.
And then
Basically, just a fort. It's a big trailer. It's trailer house, trailer homes.
But they did
So he
shoot
predicted
bombs.
trailer homes. So he didn't predict
neglecting
tanks.
that
He didn't predict tanks. He predicted rednecks
Okay.
living in trailers.
all right. So I'll dash
What?
through these because I've got a few more ones that didn't work for later. Bigger fruit. This one he
You don't
he
get
said
it.
strawberries as
Oh,
large.
So did I say bigger fruit? I meant bigotry.
That's right. Bigotry.
Yeah.
There'll be heaps more bigots.
Nailed it.
Strawberries as large as apples will be eaten by our great-great-grandchildren.
That'd be disgusting.
Was not
Little
true.
did we know that the fruit would get so big it would be terribly sour and no one would eat them. Thus, not selling any more strawberry apples. Forevermore. Watsy was wrong. In hindsight,
God.
genetic
Polish me
engineering has-
strawberries.
Yeah.
All right, so I've skipped a few.
I hope so. Because what's he?
He's
Do you? Anyone else finding it frustrating that he burst out the gates with digital photography, and then just chipped in with
I think it's the-
apple-sized
I
strawberries
think it's
and
the
taller Yanks?
definitely the order he's done it in. You got to start light. Light and easy is going to come up first, right?
Yeah.
Then we're going to get some
Microwave
bigger
dinners.
fruit. People are going to be a bit taller. But how's
Prepackaged
about this
dinners.
one?
Yes.
You ready? You ready? Mobile fucking phones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, do they not take you seriously if you're Jonny Watts and you go? Your first thing is they're going to have strawberries like apples.
Oh, Johnny
it's
Whatts.
fucking Watts.
Last year's list was way better.
Hey guys! Hey guys! Hey guys! Hey guys!
He does
Hey,
this
guys.
every
Hey, hey
year.
guys!
Yes,
Oh,
Watsy.
yes,
Yes,
Watsy.
Watsy. What?
Pissy Pants. In the future. No. Come on. Hey, come back. Hey, guys. Where are you going over there?
He's had about 6 accents, this guy.
He does.
He gets around,
He moves
Watsy.
around.
Okay,
Man of the world.
he said television. Man will see around the world. Persons and things of all kinds will be brought within focus of cameras connected electrically with screens at opposite ends of the circus, thousands
That's
of
pretty
miles
good.
that span.
That's pretty good.
That's
That's
pretty
awesome.
good.
That's
So
pretty good.
okay. So let's just say, when was the birthing of science fiction? You read a bit of science fiction.
Jules Verne, years and years
Yeah.
ago. Okay,
So
I've got a
there
Jules
was-
Verne one.
There was that going on in those sci-fi books of yesteryear.
That's
Okay.
impressive though.
From 1865, Jules Verne predicted the Apollo moon landing. There would be a man on the moon. He would take great steps.
Although is that
Um,
another one of those? I
Yeah.
can pretty much just
Well,
say
this
it.
is
Prove
from...
me wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There will be a cloud shaped as a dinosaur and possibly a small kitten in the sky. You can't see it from where you're standing, but I will be able to see it from where I'm standing. I was right. There it is. Oh, you can't see it now because it's behind that tree. I was right all along.
Windy. Got windy.
I'll do a whole bunch of quick ones. This is from...
You
Biz-
just got to be looking at the right moment, the right angle.
Oh, Jules Verne, you're such an idiot. Always with his heads in the clouds. That Jules Verne.
Well played on the clouds. Jules and Jonny Whatts should get together.
They should team up. They're around about the same time.
Hey,
That would have been
Johnny,
around.
we're going around to Nostradamus' house. What do you want to do?
Over there.
Yeah, you better
And
come
you
up. They're doing a Nostradamus is doing a podcast, and they've got to come up with material.
That's right.
We need material.
That thing about the strawberry apples, that wasn't so
bring that.
good. It wasn't so good.
Just write it
We're
down and
editing
bring it
that
with you.
right. Hey, Nasta, we're editing that.
that was
ain't
just
we?
you're popping on your peas over there.
Yeah,
This one's from the businessinsideraustralia.com.
it's the business.
From 1783, the US population will reach 300 million by 1983. I think it was pretty close.
Who's the
This,
forecast?
this,
Is this
you know,
Bert?
this doesn't actually say who these are from.
Okay.
All of them. We did the Jules Verne one. From 1898, a short story predicted the sinking of the Titanic. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it
It's
doesn't
specified.
say where
because
from.
you know
doesn't
what?
say
You know
from.
what? That's pretty easy because
A big boat will crash.
no,
and sink.
they say outlandish statements like the unsinkable ship and the unstoppable war machine and things like that.
And it's
as
obviously
soon as
not
you
a
say
tank.
that,
Yeah.
as soon as you say that, man, people are going to the collective consciousness will shut it down.
Yeah.
The trolls, you mean,
Yeah.
of yesteryear.
Like, come on, the unsinkable boat that goes out on its
It'll
maiden
sink.
voyage and sinks. You idiots!
Mm.
Like, there's somebody that needs a little bit of marketing strategy.
That's right.
Yeah,
They need to be
speaking
talked
of
to.
ship sinking, though, if you were talking about, like, if you were going to assemble the world's worst team of any particular variety, that captain of, was it the Italian ship?
Oh, let's get there, Captain.
Yeah,
He
that
flipped,
went
he
down.
flipped
Oh, that
the
one-
ship.
And accidentally
He did it.
slipped into the lifeboat that, not women and children.
He
I
got away,
couldn't-
did he?
I couldn't help them.
I flippity stick.
I have slipped into the lifeboat. Sorry. Good captain
Yeah.
always goes
No, we
down
need
with his
an
lifeboat.
Italian accent over there.
Yeah.
Over there.
Yeah.
Was he
Over
drunk?
here.
Was he drunk over there?
Yeah, he'd been
I'm gonna get
sipping.
into this
'Cause I'm pretty
lifeboat
sure-
over here.
So he learnt nothing from
Was it
history.
me?
Yeah.
You know, because this happened like 100 years ago. The whole Titanic thing, it sounds the same. He was drunk.
Yes.
He got on the lifeboat. He wasn't. The Titanic dude, he didn't go down with his ship, surely.
You'd think not.
He bailed.
He didn't in the movie that I remember.
There's nothing worse than sinking in a boat,
Oh, there's
and your
a few
only
things
way
worse.
out is
Yeah,
to get
heaps of
into
things.
another
Gas
boat.
goes.
Heaps of things. Yeah.
The only way out is to get into another boat. That's got to feel really bad.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's get out of here.
Doesn't
Everybody
feel-
in the boat. Everybody out of the boat.
I've had
Everybody
some-
in the boat.
I've had some
What are we
bad
doing over
experiences
here?
with boats over there.
Are we in or are we out? What are we doing?
This one's a bit like, I don't know, a bit lame. From 1987, Roger Ebert predicted video-on-demand services such as Netflix and Hulu. I mean, come on.
Unless
Wait a second.
Ebert the douchebag actually said there will be streaming services, and I suggest one will be called Netflix.
That's right. That's
that prediction
deep.
sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's a deep, deep prediction.
That
He's
is.
right, Netflix.
It's going to be
that's
called Netflix. This guy's a psychopath.
Yeah. So it's a
Flicks.
fine line between psychic and psychopath. You just asked Jonny Whatts.
Yeah, he's going to flick a net at us. Who is this guy?
Oh, this one says, I don't know about this, from 2006. Scrubs, you know the show Scrubs.
Not the song.
No, not TL. Is it
Can you just give me a
TLC?
bit of
Scrubs?
information? Are we in current times here? Somebody's not predicting Scrubs and predicting.
No, in Scrubs they predicted that Bin Laden is hiding in Pakistan.
Oh wow.
They must say that on the show there.
Eh,
So
Shit show.
you
shit
could have said.
prediction.
It could have said anything. He'll be. Well, wherever he is, there'll be sand around him somewhere. I'm pretty sure he's near sand, and I'm seeing a cave. And wait, he's hiding. He's definitely hiding.
Peekaboo.
Wrong. He was already dead.
it says here that Thomas Edison predicted that everyone will be living in houses and all the furniture will be made completely out of steel. Babies will be in steel cribs. The furniture will be steel.
He was right. If he only said plastic or wood.
Yeah.
So people have got it wrong. Like this guy here, you see the size of that
people have got
computer
it
there?
wrong.
There's a very large computer there. Where a calculator like ENAC, I don't know what this is. It basically says today is equipped with 18,000 vacuum tubes and weighs 30 ton.
He's fucked. It's
Computers. Computers in the future.
Binary.
Computers in the future may only have 1,000 vacuum tubes and perhaps weigh only 1.5 tons.
Oh,
That was
convenient.
popular. That was in Popular Mechanics in 1949.
He's an idiot.
Yeah.
Who was that? What was his name?
That was just in the Popular Mechanics magazine, I would say.
Okay, Barry, we're going to need you to come into the office for a minute.
What was that?
Yeah. Well, it's your predictions you're making, mate. You're
Pretty accurate.
You're just
I think.
halving
well,
everything.
you know we can't make computers that small. You're crazy.
I think they will in the future.
1.5 tons, mate. You're out of your mind.
We've
I was
called-
actually going to say 1 ton, but I thought you guys would all say I was crazy.
Oh, you're fired.
We've called your wife, and we'll be taking you to the sanatorium.
For your lobotomy. First thing in the morning. Do you know what a lobotomy is, buddy? Yeah,
You
we'll
will.
Find out.
Oh yeah. So yeah, people have got it wrong. People have got it right. But do you have any of your own predictions?
And next time we should
Yeah.
have this segment.
You may be right.
Well, I predicted in one of our other podcasts. It wasn't. It was another one of these like they'll invent toast. That when they said they're going to ban smoking.
Yeah.
You
from
know,
the
it's in their old
prisons, in the prisons,
podcast, and
the
I said
old-
they're going to riot. People are going to die. Sure enough, I said
Safe
also
bet.
Star Wars was going to definitely make $2 billion.
I
And
said that they would make a Transformers movie before they made it.
And did you predict that they were all going to suck?
No, I thought
Each
they were
one
gonna
harder
rule.
than the worst.
I thought they were
than
going to
the
rule.
last.
But yeah, and I also predicted that the Pope would die, and
Which
2
one?
weeks later he died.
Which one?
John Paul,
The second.
the guy that was really sick and dying. And what else was there? When actually this is true. It's true. This is true. This is true. This is true. When
Good.
Michael Jackson announced his world tour,
Oh, you did
he
say-
said, we're going to do 50 dates in England and 78 dates in America. I actually was working with Mum, and I said to her, he's not going to do one of those gigs. I guarantee you he will not do one of those gigs. She said, what do you mean? I said, he'll cancel or whatever, or he'll
Yeah.
die or something will happen. It sounds like bullshit. And then you call me maybe 2 months later. He was dead.
Gone.
Dead.
Were you crying when you called him Michael
So the,
Jackson?
I
I actually didn't believe you when you called me. I thought it was some
Did you
kind
break
of
the
gag.
news to him?
Newsbreaker.
Yeah.
Breaking news.
Did you cry?
I did like though in your story then, Tim, as well, how
At the
Yeah.
man in the mirror. Michael Jackson's dead.
of Mum, he's going to cancel. He's going to cancel. There's going to be some bullshit. He's going to pull something out.
gonna
2 weeks later,
Dead.
dead.
He's gonna fake it. He's gonna fake it. He's gonna pull out. He's gonna completely pull out.
Son of a
Of
bitch
life.
died.
Yeah, told ya.
Yeah.
Told you so.
He really pulled out there, didn't he?
Have you got any predictions
No,
in the
I'm
future?
terrible.
You got
apparently.
nothing?
Oh, predictions for the future.
Yeah, just invent one like all these
Yeah.
other clowns have, so you can. Why not? Just say anything.
Yeah, just come up with anything.
I've got two things. If you want to have a second to think
I'll
about
have
it.
yeah. Give me some thinking time.
I believe that I came up with it in the shower the other
Oh,
week.
here we go.
I don't think any of this is invented yet, but nanobots, like super fine, small nanobots that do a simple couple of movements, right? And what they're going to do is they're going to insert it into hairspray cans, and you basically spray the nanobots onto your hair, and they attach to the follicles, and then you have your app on your phone, and you just go, right, I want a beehive hairstyle, or I want a ponytail, or I
styles
want
your hair
a
for.
Jennifer Aniston.
Styles
And then the
styles.
nanobots just
Or-
like
Or
blot it
they
out.
reflect different color, and you change the color.
They change the colour.
That'd be better.
Well, better or
Better than a
add
beehive.
to. We don't
I
have
want my
to have
head
a
to be a beehive, and then all of a sudden you're fucking dripping with honey.
It's just a
I'm
popular.
gonna go to work.
It's just another hairstyle on the
Yeah,
app.
oh.
You know,
It's a hairstyle, is it?
it's a hairstyle app, a beehive app.
Yeah.
No, not you don't.
I
don't
want
get the
I
whole
want a
bees.
box of bees on my head.
No.
A form of a beehive head. That's wicked. That's great.
I predict
my
they're going to
prediction.
make a Wonder Twins movie. Wonder Twins, activate.
Hell yeah.
Could they do it though?
No one said that. That's the first time I've heard
Well,
that.
because they need to come up with something
At the very least, they're featuring in a movie somewhere.
with the monkey. The purple
Form
monkey.
of a water bucket.
Yeah.
With water in it.
Shape of an
Yeah.
iceberg.
Form of a silverback gorilla.
Either that, or I could really do with a Brave Star movie.
What the hell's
Brave
a Brave
Star?
Star?
Strength of the bear, speed of a wolf.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Eyes
Give
of
me
a
more.
hawk.
But it was just the changeover that
Eyes
was
of
cool,
a
wasn't it?
wolf, brave star, strength of a bear, speed of a puma.
Who is he?
Brave Star.
That's what I thought you said. Do you mean Brave Star?
Google him. You'll love it.
Brave Star.
I think I remember that.
He's a cartoon sheriffy detective type dude that had
and was there
animal
a
powers.
changeover scene where he
Yeah.
would go from the sheriff to the... I think that was the only cool part about it,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
terrible.
Yeah, the rest of it
Terrible.
was just utter shite.
Because I thought they were going to make a. They were going to make a. Who's the blue guy? Captain Planet.
Captain Planet and the Planetarium.
Someone would own the rights to that for sure.
And since no one knows what time we're doing this podcast, why didn't we all just go, I predict that they're going to make a Deadpool movie.
That's right.
Brave Star.
What did the Wonder Twins do
Brave
again?
Star figure in here.
They, Wonder Twins had to Wonder Twins, and one did Shape of.
One can only do water.
Yeah.
The other one could do solids, but anything. But
Can I take the solids? I don't
I'll
want that
change it to
water.
anything.
I don't want that water
Yeah,
shit.
you want to change into solids.
Definitely.
Form of a pile of solids.
It's gonna have to take one creative son of a bitch to get that movie made, man. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
it.
not saying it's going to be a good movie.
Right.
They'll be
Yeah.
part of. They'll
If
be
nothing
part
else,
of
I'll
the
Yeah.
Justice.
Self-fund it.
They'll be part of the Justice League or something. But then again,
Yes.
that's going to be DC, so it's going to reek. I failed.
Wow.
We're such a really good stable.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Deadpool.
He's Deadpool.
He was
but he's
Green Lantern.
Green
Green
Lantern,
Lantern.
but he's
Gambit.
Gambit,
But he's
and he's someone else, isn't he?
Garbage.
Yeah. How can you
Illuminati,
how
dude.
many? Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
Once you're in,
Then
Once you're-
again,
not how do you get those roles, but how
then
they
again, did they or did they not have? Who did Seth Rogen play?
Green Hornet.
Green Hornet. That's preposterous.
Was it?
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Nah.
I dug it.
Turkey.
I liked it.
Turkey.
you don't like
Didn't
him?
like it?
Nah. I like him.
Yeah,
Didn't
Not
like
as
the
a
movie.
didn't like the
Superhero.
movie. Okay, okay.
Not as a superhero.
I liked him in
No,
Pineapple
no.
Express. Is a
Yeah.
Legendary.
yeah.
yeah.
I think also if this, I woke up with this band name in my head, so maybe this is a band that's gonna come
Hey,
out.
prediction.
Yeah, hit prediction. Now it's hard to say. It's called. It's a
Other
heavy.
than
It's
Alfred?
it's a heavy metal band, but it's Star Wars based heavy metal band. It's Kiwi. It's got to be New Zealand, and I think it's called Six Sick Siths.
Ooh, six
Six-
cysts.
Sith,
It's,
like the
it's a
Sith.
New Zealand
Siths,
band.
not
And I
cysts.
said, isn't
No,
it?
no, no.
Like
Six.
pus, as in popping your peas pus. A gathering. A gathering.
Six Sick Sith.
It has to be from New Zealand.
Well, it'd be sucks.
Sucks,
Sucks.
sucks,
Sucks. I don't know, mate.
Sucks, yeah, suff. Suff,
Yeah,
suck,
no,
suck.
I don't think that's ever going to come
God,
true.
That's pretty cool.
It's not too bad.
Six,
No, I liked it.
Six.
If only you used your powers for good.
Sick.
If only I had a heavy metal band.
Mm.
Or I could play any instruments whatsoever.
Any.
In it, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I got nothing. So what's his...
I did. I used to play guitar. Used to play guitar. Played for 9 years. Picked up the guitar the other day.
Couldn't play...
Garbage.
Garbage.
In the French.
one
as
of
the
those-
French would
Yeah.
say.
They would
That
say
is garbage.
Yeah.
I think generally you need to
very-
practice every day.
Yeah, very difficult. Very difficult
instead
to
of
get back into it.
Speaking
And
of
it's
popping
extremely
your peas,
frustrating because I'm
Perfect
like,
practice.
picked up the guitar. I'm gonna shred right now. Here I go. And I was like Marty McFly.
Flank,
Doing
flank.
that.
Yeah.
Flank, flank, flank. Do you want me to?
Dude,
Pass that
Yeah,
guitar.
yeah. Do it.
There's a guitar. I got a brand new
Here's
guitar.
one we prepared earlier.
Can I? And I tried to do the old. Oh man, it shreds my fingers apart.
So that's the only
That wasn't
shredding.
too bad, man. That wasn't too
The
bad.
only shredding is my
That'll get you
fingertips, dude.
But it's like
I
it's
gotta admit
like,
though, that was okay.
That was not
Yeah.
so bad.
but if
dude.
you ever, it's like if you pick up a hammer with the opposite hand, and you got a hammer, you're trying to do it. You know, it's silly.
Silliness.
But
You got to practice more, man.
I
That's
do.
the thing.
That,
When are you
know,
gonna use it?
When am I going to use it?
Yeah.
Well, I did pick it up 2
You're
years ago,
married. Who needs
Yeah.
it?
Yeah,
eh?
you give up. You give up as soon as you get married.
Yeah, why else would you be playing the guitar?
So, okay, honey, I'm going to practice. Keep it down in there. Okay, I'm going to bed. Are you coming in with me or not? Okay, I'm going in.
Enough of your hobbies.
Yeah.
You'll be using your other hand by yourself later on.
Why don't you play with yourself? You're good at that. You're always doing that. I said don't turn on the light. Don't come in here. It's your fault for not locking the door.
Or the manhole. What are you doing in the roof up there?
Yeah. I'm just sweating one out.
Rolling around in the pink bats.
Show us your pink bat.
It's gotta be scratchy. It's gotta be pointy. You know that. You know that about me. Get out of this room.
And
Oh,
this
it's a
roof.
horse.
Get out of this roof.
It's the only thing I've got left.
Yeah.
What are you doing climbing a ladder anyway?
This is my special time. You know that. Oh God.
So when did you give up guitar? Because for me, I say it all the time, and that was the day I hung up the mic. You know, and
the
like
day that we booed you off stage.
yeah,
For doing a
straight out of
It
a
happens,
drunk,
man.
straight out of Compton karaoke. It was
at
bad.
a writers only MC rap extravaganza.
That's what
You
they
never
call
get
it.
up and
I
down.
got the battle going though.
Yeah.
That's what I was just trying to hype the crowd, get some
Yeah.
battle
Oh,
rhymes
no.
going.
Right,
Well,
man.
I
But
always
then-
said,
but then
I
I-
always
but
said
then-
that you can't consider yourself like a musician until you've practiced for a year. So if you're doing something for a year, then like you can say, okay, I'm a DJ now, or I'm playing guitar for a year.
Well, you do your
I
first
can sort
gig
of
or you
say
put
I'm
out
a
your album.
guitarist. For the start at the start.
Hey, what's the time?
Hey, what's the time, boys?
8:49 over there.
I said 8:37.
All right, you win. Oscar, you got to get the biz.
Neighbours are complaining.
Turn it down.
He's in. Okay, let's test his mic. What was I saying? So, just talking about when you can't consider yourself something until you've done it for about a year.
Like
so,
a guitarist or a
so
writer or
if you got a special talent that you do, it takes a year, but it takes 5 seconds to quit it. It takes you 5 seconds to say, I am no longer a guitarist.
True.
TurnstileRecords.net is brought to you by walkerdigital.com.au. We take great care in personalising the look and feel of your business website, paying attention to every last detail to ensure the optimum user experience. Use Walker Digital for web design, hosting and support, and online marketing. walkerdigital.com.au.
Double Bunty Burger, special double Bunty Burger. Bunty Burgers, they're burger Bunty hot.
You don't have to sing like a regular Pavarotti to enjoy a soul hot water service. Just order one online and we'll be out within 24 hours to give you a quote. Soul Hot Water Services.
You do a little bit of the old arts and stylings.
Crafts, arts and
How
crafts.
long were you doing that
Knitting,
before you actually?
crochet.
Well, I still don't describe myself as an artist, even though I got 2 degrees in, like, one in fine art.
Oh, look at this guy over
Yeah,
here.
hey,
2
look at
degrees.
me. I got 2
Einstein over
degrees.
here.
I got
Yeah.
your 2 degrees right here.
People go, what do
the
you do?
next Jonny Whatts.
Pablo Picasso over here.
Over here. He thinks he's an artist or not.
I got the paperwork that says I'm an artist.
Yeah. See that certificate on the wall? I didn't just cut that out of the newspaper yesterday, you know.
Yeah, I got
all right, it was an art project.
But I did rapidly quit guitar, and I don't know how it happened. I don't actually remember when I stopped.
Was this when you were a teenager, or?
Well, I played guitar for about 9 years, and then started DJing. But I don't know when I just lost interest. I actually, there's only a certain amount of things that my hands can do in terms of guitaring. Yeah, and it was. I just got to a stage where I just could not be fucked trying to learn anything new. Just couldn't do it.
I generally give up things, or I didn't take up things. Like, okay, so I'm the youngest of 5. Eldest brother was mad drummer. The next dude down was shredder guitarist.
So were you like Meg and Jack White? Like you grew up with a house full of instruments?
Yeah, that's
we
it.
did,
Well, there's musos around, man. But
Why-
saw
well,
these.
Then my next question is, why aren't you guys as big as the White Stripes?
Because you gotta practice every day.
You gotta practice.
I try my best. Actually, somebody came in the studio the other day and said, you know, with all these albums you've done, I've done 100 albums. Seriously,
How many was
How
that?
many
I've
was
done
that?
100 over there. You know, what? I just don't understand why you're not bigger than you are. And
I'm big downstairs, baby.
I
Yeah,
tried
that's
to go. Oh, you know, it's just. I guess it's the state of mind. Or,
So you would say that you failed your career.
It was like
Basically,
that.
you're not anything.
so why haven't you? Why haven't you struck it rich so far? Because I didn't pick the right numbers at the right time in the right order.
Oh, you weren't born in between the 60s and the late 90s where you could make money from records, man. Like,
I often think how easy it would be if you could take whatever skill it is you have right now, and go back 20 years. You'd be the absolute fucking boss of it, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
well,
Be the
that's
best at it.
that's Bill and Ted theory, man. Like, we don't know how to play guitars yet.
We'll
so
just
you
learn. Yeah.
Go back in time and
Yeah, but I would like to. But then once you introduce that high standard to somebody from the past, you're building up a conundrum of.
Particularly if someone in the past learns that skill, surpasses you.
And then what? And then
it goes down
all
in
of that-
history as they're the
They're better
Yeah,
than
but
you
then
were.
but then all of the stuff that would have got you there wouldn't exist anymore because they're starting right at the best point. So
yeah, but I've heard a drummer say it about all the young the ones coming up, right? They've got this YouTube access, so they'll play Hot for Teacher, that Van Halen, right? And then these young punks, upstarts, will just absorb that talent because they get to watch it, practice it, and you go on YouTube. There's a 3-year-old that's doing that Hot for Teacher thing,
yeah, right.
just as good, right? And so like
The evolution.
the evolution,
yeah.
you just absorb and absorb.
Because
It's like-
if you go back look at Michael Jackson, just to go back to Michael Jackson for a minute,
Who doesn't want to go
which we
back?
Did watch him dance? He ain't that fresh.
Oh.
James Brown was
Oh,
fresh.
Did you see him?
Just throwing in a little bit of controversy over there, but
He had his moments on the dance
he
floor.
did. But well, you look at him in the light here. All right, we're
You're talking about when he was 45 and a drug addict, or
Did you say Michael Jacks?
I said Michael Daxworth.
Oh, he
Can you hear
couldn't dance
me?
for
He
shit.
was
can't do it.
terrible.
Daxworth is.
All right, okay. Rocksteady Crew. No, they were pretty good, weren't they?
But it's like anything. You look at skateboarding.
Okay,
And
skateboarding.
go, dudes
Go.
in
Yeah,
it.
let's go with that.
Dudes were good, and then all of a sudden, dudes are doing triple flip
900s.
backflips off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony Hawk does a 900 and changes shit.
He's
But then the
mental.
new guy goes, a guy that's just been brought up with that. That's all he's seen.
That's
Has got, well, like, to be successful, like you're
You've got to be
saying.
super better than
now
anyone.
your
got to-
benchmark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got to know how to do a 900.
Yeah.
And that's when you go. That's what I was saying before. Like, that's why I never took up guitar or drums or
Or
whatever. 'cause-
skateboarding.
Well, skateboarding, because everyone that was around me was doing it a billion times better, and I went, I don't have the dedication.
It's
just so much- it's just so much easier.
That's right. Now look at me. Look at me.
I'm tepid.
I'm doing a free podcast.
Plus, I like quitting a lot. So.
That's my main thing, really.
Yeah.
If you're really good at something, keep doing it. Well, I'm really good at
I
quitting.
successfully quitted everything.
So I'm a quitter, and it goes back around.
It does.
And I can't wait to quit this fucking podcast in like another 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally
What,
just quit it. Yeah, never do a podcast ever again.
I predict.
Yeah, that's right.
So Oscar's coming in cold with the whole
Hey,
predictions
who's that?
thing.
Rooney's coming.
Sorry,
Roonie.
Rudy. Coming in cold with the old predictions. Have you got a prediction for the future? We're talking about
On the spot, Rooney.
some spot. Now, it doesn't have to be accurate.
Pertinent to our lives, or
Anything.
Could be.
anything?
Anything.
Okay, here's a prediction. If it happens, if Donald Trump gets the top job, can't start the countdown for World War III, because him and Putin,
Well-
Putin's the shrewder man out of those two dickheads.
Yeah.
Putin's the Shrootin.
And
Yeah.
like,
And he will punch you in your face.
but he will kick off with a nuclear weapon because he's such. He's got the keys to the fucking
I'm
missile.
going to predict he won't get in.
And those missiles
No,
are
no
like
chance.
I just heard he did well in New
the missile
Hampshire.
silos that's still on that floppy disk. All the shit. Have you seen that doco?
Yeah.
And
Actually-
all the command codes are like on those original floppy disks, are massive, like 16
Really?
inch record ones. Yeah. And they load them up with
They were
not
used
so
in that
great.
1.3 billion ton computer you discussed
That's right.
earlier.
That's right.
Plug it in, man. They're going to be half
Actually-
the size in
Yeah,
40
yeah.
years.
Get some
40
cool up in here.
years.
Can I get those cans there, Tim?
But
So you can hear Oscar's levels.
and
I know, we can fix Oscar after the fact.
who's
Who is
Oh,
this
yeah.
guy?
Rooney.
Oscar, our off-air producer?
That's right. Yeah.
But yeah, look, actually, here's a prediction I've had for. I saw another ad for one of his films and thought, you know what, you suck so much. You are going to be like Ronald Reagan. I predict Will Smith will go into politics.
Yeah. Every movie.
Every
Yeah.
movie.
That's
Perfect.
right.
People already love it.
USA.
I reckon
Yeah.
that's probably the most accurate one.
And it's
I like-
probably particularly good.
What was that? That was-
That's
We're
right.
still on?
It's the air conditioner flicking.
Definitely, man.
Because if we're not
That's-
dating
that's-
anything either, he's also in the midst of the I'm boycotting the Oscars because they don't have enough black.
Yeah.
I didn't mind that. I
But
Isn't
then
it,
that's a nice segue
Isn't
to people vote for me.
and
I'm
what's his
good-hearted.
name?
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone is also boycotting because Michael Jordan didn't get an
Michael
Oscar.
B. Jordan.
Who's that?
That's
Who's
the
that?
guy. That's Creed. That's
Yeah,
the guy that
Oh,
plays
it's his
okay.
son.
Who, Michael Jordan's son?
Oh, really?
Yes,
No, it's not.
tis.
Are you?
Tis. According to the internet of celebrities whose children have gone on to bigger and better things.
Okay.
Wow.
What?
Holy-
His
Wow.
name's also Michael Jordan.
I
not
thought
Junior.
he was just. I thought he was taking the B just because
Junior.
his name is Michael Jordan. It's just a very popular sort of name. And
It
he's,
popped up on Facebook, so I predict that it may not be true as well.
yeah, you didn't check your sources.
So,
on
No
there.
checking on
What's
Google.
what are the
On the
what are the,
Google.
what are the shoes going to
didn't
look
bing
like? What are the shoes going to look like after that all happens? Is he going to have a line of shoes as well? Michael B. Jordan. Work with me here.
Yeah, I don't know
I
where
was
you're
thinking of
going.
something
I don't know where he's
What
going.
do
I
you
don't
do?
know.
Boxing shoes.
Ah.
See what I'm saying?
And there was
Thanks,
that
go
brief.
suck a dick.
There was that
You
brief,
motherfuckers.
Yeah, it was
brief
okay.
They're
period, I
coming
think,
down hard on me.
in the
Oh, yeah.
2000s where extreme sports shoes were like really in getting popular, and like people were going, you go, oh, what are they, mate? And they go, oh, they're a Greco-Roman wrestling shoe for Adidas for the
You mean
84 Olympics.
barefoot? Yeah.
Sandals over
Sa-
here.
The
they're
correct
all-
way to wear these is without clothes.
And I lather up.
Yeah, oil me, ladies.
Oil me. Grease me up, woman.
Grease me up, woman. I'm just about to put my sandals on. Yeah, but those. Did you ever the Chuck Taylors? They were a basketball shoe, weren't they? Weren't they
Chuck Taylor?
popularized by?
They're back again.
Weren't they popularized by Harlem Globetrotters? Didn't they wear the Chucks?
Chucks.
I don't know my kick history, man.
Because I know I've almost rolled my ankles standing at the bench.
In those
Chuck
shoes.
Taylors.
Yeah.
I don't know how you could possibly play basketball with them.
What are they, high tops?
You know, Chucks, Chuckity Chuck Chuck. You know,
No, no,
Converse,
no,
One
no.
Stars.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So a
Think
canvas.
of James Marr. Look at his feet. Chuck Taylor.
So a
Oh,
canvas
sorry,
shoe.
James Murray just thinks
Canvas.
leather pants.
Canvas shoe,
No support underneath. Just like rubber.
flat canvas, rubber. It's
No
like,
no ankle support.
you know what a Chuck Taylor is, right?
I-
Just pull up a Chuck Taylor. On
Yeah, just
Just
What I'm
to
trying to-
something else.
Tim-
So I'll pull up a Chuck Taylor.
just to confirm as well, it's not
a-
Michael Jordan the basketballer. However, his father's name is Michael Jordan. He was a caterer.
Okay.
Oh,
that's-
Michael Jordan, the caterer.
Ah, yeah.
However, Michael B. Jordan did play basketball.
This is confusing.
Michael B. Jordan is his middle name. Basketball.
His middle name is Bakari, and it is Swahili for noble promise.
No, it was Bacardi, and he had drunken parents when they signed.
right.
it.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
Bakari rug.
Right. I'm glad you checked that because
It sounded
you'd
false.
think you'd know that.
Yeah.
You think they'd be mentioning it every time they said that kid's name?
Yeah. He's got a
They'd be
bit
saying,
of a...
Yeah.
You could palm it off.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. And particularly when I read here that his mother was an artist and a high school guidance counselor, and his father, Michael Jordan, was a caterer.
Wow. So after Michael Jordan quit the Chicago Bulls, started the
He does
baseball.
cook.
After that,
He rode a bus.
Okay, I know a Chuck Taylor. Thanks there, Tim. Yeah, so it's just a shoe.
It's just a shoe.
Just a shoe.
Yeah.
But it doesn't
So
have
let me
ankle
get this
support.
straight. You put your foot in the top bed and you tie the thing up with those silly little strings off the side. What are those?
Hey,
What do those things do?
What the
Flugel binders?
What the fuck is the enduring popularity of those Converse shoes?
No,
they ain't
mate.
comfortable.
They're not
shoes.
comfortable.
They're not practical.
No.
They don't look fucking good.
No.
But kids love them.
Everybody's wearing them.
They do love them.
And
They're
they've
back again.
spanned what? How many decades? Like,
Yeah, they're
five,
back
six.
again.
Oh,
Yeah.
40s, man.
Yeah.
Ness
Yeah,
just
yeah,
got a
early-
pair
early
on,
days.
on
Yeah.
eBay
Maybe not
for
40s.
$11.
And,
Bargain.
and
Bright
they,
red.
yeah.
What's the most you've ever spent on shoes? Runners.
180.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never gone above 100.
I bought one.
One-
A
Much
pair
tight
of,
ass with that
I
shit.
just bought my first pair of One Stars. No, One Stars. The shell toes.
Yes.
Adidas.
what I'm wearing.
Is that what you're wearing?
Yep.
Yep,
green
those ones.
Adidas.
First time I've
Adidas.
ever bought an official pair of shoes ever.
What'd they set you back? Buck 20.
$120.
Buck 20.
Yeah. What colour were the stripes?
Blue.
Ooh,
Is that
it-
good or bad?
Sick.
Well, no, I just
What-
I
Maybe
bought
so.
what
3
shade of
pairs
blue?
of these because they were green, and I knew
I've worn them once. I've cleaned them 14 times.
Yeah. What shade of blue?
Are they baby blue or dark?
Dark blue, royal blue.
You know what
navy
that
blue?
means.
Royal blue.
Does that mean like, you know, in the 80s, if you had a left earring, it meant you batted for the other side, and you know,
I
so
was
if you were-
wondering that when I was standing in the shop.
What's the code?
Going, am I buying the wrong ones here? You know?
Yeah, on coolness,
Yeah.
on hipness.
On like, you know, because I've never
I would have
bought
checked
a
that.
pair before.
I would have checked that.
That you
I-
should
I-
get
I
Google.
often
You
see-
bing that shit.
See, I've been buying
120
shell
bucks.
toes for a while, and I often see a pair of shell toes and go, "Oh, that looks nice." You get up close, and it's got like a glossy, superimposed pattern on the stripe color that you can see in some light. And I'm like, sorry for want of a better term, that's a bit gay. Like,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
a bit-
it looks
it's a
like
bit
you're
gay.
trying to. It looks a bit fancy.
Fancy pants.
Look at old Fancy Pants here with his 2 degrees and his shiny shell toes.
Artist.
Shiny shell toes.
Pablo Picasso over here.
No, but my point before was apparently I'm meant to be an artist, but I never say I'm an artist, even though I don't know. I'm
The
a bit of a
business card.
wanker.
The business
Secret-
card says
secret,
artist.
Secret art ability.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, when somebody asks me who is in the scene, I will identify myself as a writer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Street art.
shut up. Actually, here's what I wrote on the
and
wall.
a paper mache.
Whoa.
Street art's for Christmas, graffiti's for life.
Yeah.
Because I now hear that the Lord Mayor of Melbourne apparently street art isn't cool anymore, according to.
Yeah, I was saying that last time we did a podcast
yeah.
in Hosier Lane.
So I looked
like,
that
he's-
up. I looked
yeah,
that
you
up,
did.
and-
Cool.
And fucking what a wanker! Like I've heard him described by people who work for him as a bell end, like our Lord Mayor. And,
Not of the Big Ben variety.
But
So what was he saying about?
so basically, he's the curator of Melbourne art, and he's now decided that it's over. It's no longer a draw card. People, it's played out because he's bored of it. And
Played out.
you know, it's.
I predict.
I predict.
Played out. It's played out. Like,
I can
Death
I can
Donald.
only imagine though that you know when you do that, and you know I don't dislike all street art. I just don't identify as part of the scene. But there will be a lot of his likenesses, and he'll
in
be
Hosier
defamed.
Lane. Yeah, definitely.
Well, you're gonna think that maybe Fibs and some of the other cats that are getting all the best spots in the city, that's a bit played out. That no matter where you go, you're gonna get one of the high rollers that are.
Well, I've painted with Fibs a few times in Fitzroy, and people have
Are you an artist?
people call it Fibs Roy, and while we were painting once near some commission flats, this rather old crusty rider from my generation rides past on a bike. He's missing a few teeth. He's got a smack habit, and he's going, "Oh fuck you, Fibs! Oh, you fucking taking all the walls." And Fibs turns around and goes, "Mate, come paint with us. There's a spot here."
yeah.
Oh, fuck off, Banksy.
Yeah.
I've inhaled all my paint. I can't.
I only like chrome paint.
But no,
Crashed his bike
do.
and the rest is history.
I don't know. As far as his, I mean, the aim is to do as much as you want, and to, you don't stop doing it because other people. Think
I've
you're
taken
painting.
up all my allocated space.
That's it. Okay.
I've done my quota. I'm done now. I'm out.
Does it have the same cred if you buy the paint? Don't you have to steal it if you want to be a true writer?
Not anymore.
No, you got to know. No,
Well,
no, the better method is that you have paint stashes. Is that right?
No.
So you go to.
I stash my paint, but not a
Yeah,
lot of
but
people
you
don't.
see, look at this guy.
What do you mean? You stash your paint?
Well,
So
I
if
can't
he goes
afford
to
to get
South-
caught again, so
if he goes
after
to
I
South
paint,
Melbourne,
I stash it, and then I pick it up during the day.
Okay.
Yeah,
You can't go
stash
home
it.
with it.
Walking home at night with paint now.
Bad news.
Now it is arrestable if you are adjacent to a public transport area, and that can be fucking anywhere in Melbourne, tramline, bus stop.
Define adjacent.
Yeah, and basically,
That's
you do
bullshit.
not have to get caught painting. You just have to have spray paint, and you will get charged. And Amnesty International said, "Fucking, this is not on. You've got to prove this is guilty
that's
before
police
proven
state, yeah.
innocent." But Victoria has some really wonderful graffiti laws. But we're all for street art.
Used to all be about that in the news, wasn't it? Like stopping graffiti, stopping the skateboarders.
And,
Those darn taggers.
Yeah, well, that is
What?
annoying.
But you're going to stop a dude like Voss.
Well, he's in jail. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're going to stop a dude like that because.
What was he
it's
doing?
on-
Who's this? What the
he's
hell?
wa-
Voss
every-
just
talking
went
about?
everywhere.
Everywhere.
Big letters.
Anytime you
I don't
look
know what it is.
anywhere, you'll see a Voss.
Really?
Now it's a nost.
Oh, it is
Well,
not.
he
He's
now
prolific.
has the penetration of being known outside graffiti circles. He's nuts.
Yeah.
Fucking everywhere.
Everywhere.
Nost.
Like,
yeah.
From
Every suburb.
If
from
you've ever gone down the
Piersdale-
freeway,
Right.
Yeah, Piersdale
Yeah,
all
see
the
that
way
everywhere.
through.
Has anyone has he got minions? So it's like
No, it's him.
anonymous.
No, it's
you
him.
know, or
It's
the
him.
right
don't
pussy.
do that. But
The,
like,
you know, the
but the risk is
interchangeable.
yeah, you get up, everybody knows you. But then the second you get caught in the act, they go right. Nos,
Yes.
and they show you all the photos.
got a
and you get done
database,
for
yeah.
fucking everything.
And he is everywhere.
There'd be dudes going around,
Fitzroy North,
going around.
Oh, yeah,
Piersdale.
documenting.
Even though they're getting
Westgate.
painted over, they're still documenting.
Oh yeah.
Right.
He's been at Peacedale, Hangdale,
everywhere.
Top buildings underneath.
But-
I'm tagged everywhere, man. I'm tagged
But to
everywhere,
take it back
man.
to what you were saying before about going back in time with graffiti, if you took, say, a writer of today and put them back in the day,
They'd hate him.
they wouldn't know what the fuck to do because spray paint is made for graffiti. It's an easier deal now. There's caps, so there's
Oh, okay.
Right,
Absolutely.
low
yeah,
pressure
Yeah,
true.
yeah, yeah. There's no cutting straws and
yeah.
Yeah.
Like the
Okay.
old
That makes a lot of sense.
customization of cans to make them paint,
Yeah,
paint well.
yeah.
And
even your nibs and your markers and filling them with dye
And the colours
and,
and all that shit. Yeah, that's true.
See,
If you
we're
had
learn-
purple hands, you were part of
I
the
did see.
scene.
I
so,
did
so
see.
what about you and DJing? If you went back
well,
to
it's exactly
two
like
turntables
it's
and a
exactly the same
microphone.
thing, right?
No laptop.
Yeah. I have-
Ableton,
okay,
what's that?
It is like that for me because I go instantly get thrust back into time. If I go to a gig and I've forgotten a particular lead or a power lead for this or whatever that controls
yeah.
my MIDI controller, or I can't turn on the laptop for any reason, so all my music that I've bought is gone. I have to turn to records. I have to literally
Scratch it up.
relearn how to do it, treat the records differently so the needles don't jump because there's systems in place that sort of stop all that shit with Serato. So I'm constantly being put back in
Plus, bear in
time.
mind, you've been DJing for 25 years.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you
so I've
were
seen the
from
progression
back
of
in
it.
the day.
If you,
It's
I
like-
would say if you've been doing it for 25 years, don't forget any leads. You should
Yeah.
know what you're doing
Yeah,
by
yeah,
now.
yeah. It's
Yeah, put your
But
head out,
Tim's
ask
good
us
at
back,
forgetting.
Have a
concentrate.
checklist. It's quite simple on the door. Right,
Yeah.
Lead,
Yeah.
records,
Check.
hands.
Hey, I'm the only one I've written.
Yeah. Do you want one?
Quickly rub one out in the ceiling.
Off the album.
Quickly. Are you on the wagon or you're off the
Yeah,
wagon?
Well,
What is it? Is it on or off?
been
It's been a Seinfeld
it
bit.
was
I think it's
tempting.
on the
and,
wagon.
that's a classic can too.
So you get off the wagon.
I'm not, but I
Don't do
won't.
it. Don't
I've
do
been
it
2
to
weeks,
him.
but
You get off.
2 weeks.
Do you get off the wagon when you
yeah, when I go
when
back
you
on
start
to drinking,
drinking?
yeah,
Now you fall
I
off.
jumped off the wagon or I
What?
Get on the wagon and then you fall off.
What happened
Because you're drunk.
to make you stop drinking? What incident?
Yeah.
What incident happened?
I called somebody a prick and it cost me $300.
A copper.
No, a fucking ticket inspector.
A Gumby.
And it was just under my breath. I wasn't even looking at him, and I saw him finding an international student. Went prick, and yeah, 300 big ones.
What'd you say to me?
You
And he-
fucking
And
serious?
he stood over me and went, "If you attempt to run, I'll restrain you until police arrive." I said, "What's your problem,
What's he
mate?"
finding you for?
I feel threatened by your language.
Oh,
Impossible.
my God. He's
And
got a gun as
It
well,
was a
hasn't he?
37-degree day, and I was pissed. And I did not want to swear or make it worse, so I just rolled with it, gave my ID, and said, look, I was going to say, mate, if you're doing this job, you need a thicker skin than that. But I just went...
I would have said, if you're doing this job, mate, you're a fuckwit.
Well, that was what I wanted to say.
$600. It's like in Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
6 weeks. I got you for 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
So why?
Anyway, I said, look, mate, I apologise for what I
public
said.
transport.
I understand. I
We did
understand.
start at public transport, too.
Yeah.
I said,
did.
I understand I'll have to pay the fine. I'm sorry. I went to shake his hands. He went, don't touch me. At that point, his compatriots shook their heads at him and just went...
He's a germaphobe. He doesn't like to be touched.
Yeah, don't Johnny's hands. He
Don't
doesn't
touch
like his
Johnny
Johnny's
Watts.
hands. He's Johnny Watts. So he does. These are the guys with the guns. Yeah.
No, I don't think he had a gun.
They do
I
the-
think he
Are they
wanted a
packing?
gun, and he was a lot younger
Don't they
than me.
do the police? They what do
They're
they do?
packing?
They
This
pack
guy
them in,
wasn't
aren't
a
they?
po-
They do the 6
No,
week.
no, the
6 week course.
PTOs. The
Ah,
PTOs
the
have
PTO.
guns. This was on a tram,
This is just an
okay.
inspector.
Ah, fuck that guy.
and they never once asked me.
Gun,
Ding,
ding. Got a badge, but you got no gun.
Oh,
the
do-da
day.
So you'll be proud of me, guys. I've put a sticker on my local. They make little boxes, little houses for the PTOs on all the stations, and at my local one, I put a sticker on it with blue and white checkers, so it looked like a police sticker, and it said "Real cops 100 meters," pointing to the police station. I thought if I can create some tension between the pretend
Yeah.
police and the real police,
The wannabes and the hardcores.
Hardcore, man. Only problem
The
is it's a
renter
$300
cops and the
sticker.
other guys.
oh
The
god,
patrolmen.
I'm probably on
the mother
CCTV.
guys.
Security dudes
Yeah.
and the
And them
doorman.
are the blokes.
The doorman and
Rooney-
Hope they're not
people's
American
dads.
doormen or they're tall.
Rooney,
you're
you've
the
walked
tall.
into an escalating, talking
Accent
like a
fest.
yeah.
And none of the
Who is
accents
it? What
are
is it?
good.
Boston?
Brooklyn. Boston meets
Boston.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Boston's
Boston.
more like that.
But occasionally,
Sometimes it goes up to this.
So I say,
For some
ye olde talkie talks.
Hey, so yeah, I've been watching a series called John Adams, and I caught myself in work falling into the lingo of
What's,
John
so
Adams, he's
John
an
Adams,
American
second
history.
American president.
Yeah,
so it's
yeah,
all
yeah.
it's all
John-
wigs and
John
powdered
Adams.
flintlock guns.
Tonight on John Adams.
And I at work I said verily, and I was like, shit, I've been watching too much
Yeah,
period drama.
You have.
And
What's it up over there, Tim?
Well, if we could, we've got about, we have actually about 5 or 6 minutes left of this cast. What do you?
Well,
what do you
I'm
say
sorry I
about
missed
that,
so much.
Rooney. What do you say about that?
what's this?
What have you got to say about that? 10 minutes left.
5 minutes, go.
Okay, Space Dandy, watch it. I wanted to talk about
Okay.
a cartoon called Steven Universe. Anyone seen it?
Nope.
Steven Universe, is that an anime?
No, it's not. It's,
I
it's
actually
an
tried to
American.
find it. I actually tried to find it today, but I couldn't find it.
So this woman made it about her younger brother.
Mm.
Sorry, based on her younger brother who has to be the center of attention and takes no responsibility for anything.
Sounds like me.
And
Yeah.
I thought when I when I
Thanks.
watched it, I was
Thanks.
like, this ain't going to be so good.
Still my bit.
I saw the season 1 finale, and I was drunk. You know, this is a while ago.
Calling
This is
people
obviously-
pricks and
This
shit.
is more than 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
obviously.
and I wept. It was so good. And,
Right.
And actually, that's the worst thing about being sober.
Steven
Cartoons aren't as good.
Yeah, life isn't as good,
No,
is it?
life- yeah.
It's just everything in general.
That is
Surprise.
anime.
Yeah,
though.
and my health isn't any better. I feel like
You
shit.
you did look perky though when you popping my peas with the perfect. You do look sprightly.
But yeah, I've drunk so much. I think last year and recently, it wasn't just that prick incident. I actually now can't face drinking alcohol. Like my body goes.
Cunt face.
Yeah. That's fine, but don't call me cunt face.
I can't face alcohol. Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
What did you say?
It's exactly what you become.
I said I can't
I have
face
actually
it.
watched
What
Space-
did you say?
Space
I said
Dandy.
I can't
And what do you
face
think?
it.
Here we
Face
go. Well, one of
what?
these guys.
Yeah.
Facebook. I watched one of the cartoons he's talking about, Space Dandy,
Mm.
and it's like,
It's anime.
yeah, it's anime, but it's like, what's his name? Not Troy McClure, the other guy in Futurama.
Yes.
Zach Brannigan.
Zach
yeah.
Brannigan.
She's built like a
Yeah.
steakhouse, but handles like a bistro.
And they
Kip,
always
why aren't you listening to me?
Speaking of that, they always hang out at a Hooters-like restaurant called Boobies, and one of the guys always refers to it as, I know a great restaurant I can take you to.
Yeah.
Great restaurant.
Nailed it.
It's quite funny, and they've got a bizarre sense of humour, those dudes.
Quite funny.
What else you got?
Quite funny. I would call it quite funny. I'm still adjusting to that
What have you been watching in your sober time?
And
like I
are
said,
we going to enjoy it?
Yeah.
no, you wouldn't. You would.
Reruns. A lot of reruns.
A lot of reruns.
So
It's been going over and over and over in my
Let's
head.
talk about MASH.
It
Don't
is on
talk-
Channel
don't
1
talk
all the
MASH to
time.
This guy.
Always.
This guy's a...
Feverish.
He's mashy.
A mashianado.
I did
He's
not.
mashed it-
I
he's mashed it up.
talked about it in the other podcast, but Cass and I binge watched 9 seasons of MASH back to back. That's all we
Wow.
watched for 3 or 4 weeks.
And did you cry?
And did you see
Every
episode?
episode.
Did you see episodes you hadn't seen before?
Heaps of them.
Okay.
But we have seen a lot of them.
Millions of times. I thought
Yeah.
I'd seen every episode of MASH, and I was like, this is another reason to stop drinking. I don't remember this, and I'm
Yeah,
sure
but
I've seen every episode of
It's
MASH.
syndicated, but they'd have...
I don't think we did. We not
certain-
get every season in this?
No,
I
definitely
don't think we
wouldn't.
did. Look, I think they got sold a bundle. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it would have been 9
Season
seasons,
2, Season 3, Season 8.
but no, we got them all. But we probably only got like 15 out of the 30 or 15 out of the
So
20.
Jonny
or whatever
Whatts'
it was.
mates when he predicted Netflix.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Johnny.
He was tying it in with MASH.
Can I ask around the table? Would you guys back in the day have slept with Margaret Houlihan?
Houlihan.
Oh, hot
Miss-
lips.
Miss
Hot
Piggy.
lips.
What am I in?
That's what Miss Piggy was based on.
Am I at the 90210? It's not the 90210. Am I in Korea?
Yeah.
Would I have sex with her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like an oath.
Yeah.
Like I'd have sex with Radar if I was over there. Oh no, where's the other guy? Klingon. I'd have sex with the Klingon over there. The Klingon with the big nose, the Gonzo guy.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're
yeah.
talking about Star Trek, right? No, I'm talking about Klingon. That sexy dude with the big hunkator, hanging out
Me,
his face.
Radar, Klingon, 3-way, bang.
Let's go.
You gotta shoot one, kill
love
one,
it.
fuck one. We're having a 3-way.
Get out of here, Hawkeye.
Did you bring your teddy, Radar?
Shisha bam,
Oh.
straight into Hawkeye.
Oh, that teddy bear over there.
Show us your Hawkeye.
And what about the old guy, Potter? Colonel Potter.
Now, that's fucking creepy.
Yeah. That's
Too
creepy.
far, man.
That's
Too
too
far.
far.
He
Too
was
far.
into bestiality, wasn't he? He had
Oh, he had that
Horse.
horse. He had that big horse over there.
my horse. Can't wait to get home and get back on my horse. If you know what I mean.
Radar.
Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
He was so grateful for Radar for
guy,
getting
isn't
him
it?
that horse. I think there was something between.
Did you see one of the dynamic duo there passed away, though, just recently as well?
Bert
Ward?
Hawkeye or...
Oh, no.
Yeah,
really?
no, it was Trapper.
Trapper.
Oh.
Trapper.
Trapper.
Trapper died?
The only other thing I've seen him in was.
He's pretty happy about it.
Well,
I think
that's
it's pretty-
it's kind of our surname.
Trapper!
Trapper.
He
died. He died.
Only 4 more of the cast to go.
Well, my surname's Trappert, so I feel like I can say whatever I like.
Now everyone knows.
Oh, look
they're
us
gonna hunt
up.
you down.
Look me up, why don't ya? Sometime.
I'm a DJ named
Give me a
Trapper.
call.
Can I ask another round the table? Trapper was funnier than Honeycutt, yeah.
So Honeycutt was the first guy,
No,
wasn't he?
BJ Honeycutt took over from Trapper. Trapper left.
Trapper left.
BJ came in.
BJ's better.
yeah.
I always prefer a BJ.
Yeah, Trapper.
And you know what? He never. He
You
never.
only tried Trapper once.
I've been trying to work that reference in for about 18 years.
I heard a nice bit of humour from a gay comedian from Dublin. He was going, I came home, black and blue sometimes, red and white others, depended on the dress. And my father said, if you'd hung around the boys around here growing up, they would have made you hard. But they did, Daddy. And then he's going, but my dad's okay with it. I heard him at the pub the other day saying, "Oh, that's my wee boy, my youngest. He's made his life for himself. He's an entertainer. Sucks a lot of cock, though. He doesn't get that from me. And he certainly doesn't get it from his mother. But I don't know his name. But he was very
Danny
good.
Boy.
Danny Hood,
No.
no, he's Scottish.
Oh, is he?
Because he does the... Can't you understand what accent I'm talking in? If I was
Ah.
talking
that's
Irish,
great.
I'd say, "Fiddly-diddly-dee potatoes."
Oh, let's go fuck a leprechaun.
That's great. Well, let's sorry to
Yeah,
dirty old Roonstar, but duty calls.
I got to go home. I got to get up.
He's got to go to work. You got to.
I got to get home and go to work.
He's got to go to work. What
I
are
got
you
to start drinking again.
Yeah.
You got to go stash some cans.
That's right.
And by stash some cans, I don't mean drinking.
I've given up drinking, but I'm doing a lot of chroming.
I haven't done any graffiti this year, and I feel bad. I feel
Yeah, you.
I've let myself down. I've let the site
Well,
down.
January 1st.
Tim's got a big wall outside. You just tag up on that.
Yeah.
A month has gone by. Like this year is already into
It's
Feb.
pretty much over.
It's set a bad precedent.
Hmm.
Hey, I did finally see Hot Chip. It took me.
Oh, yeah,
Took me
you're
five-
saying, yeah. You rocked up, everything happened. It was
Yeah.
all
The
there.
They were really
electronic
good.
act.
They were
right?
good.
Yeah, and fucking great. Really good. Lost my phone afterwards.
Oh.
It's been a shit of a couple
Did
of
Shane
months.
go with you?
No,
Did
but
you fly solo?
so I got. I wasn't going to see them. Couldn't afford it. Friend of mine calls me up. Oh, I've got a ticket to Sugar Mountain
Well,
Festival.
if you're handing over $300 for every bloody ticket inspector, no wonder.
No.
Wrong ticket.
They get all my money.
Yeah, wrong ticket.
That's all you did there, mate. I like that one.
Like, yo.
But yeah, it was very weird. Why call a festival Sugar Mountain Festival and have it at VCA in the city?
I've
There's
never
no-
got
there's
that.
no mountain.
It's bizarre.
No mountain.
No
there's
sugar.
there was
There's
no
no sugar. That white dragon.
Sugar.
White Mountain.
They did have
White Lines.
yeah, there was a few of them. but,
White Mountain Lines.
um,
White Mountain Lion.
actually, there was a lot of kids blatantly taking drugs, and not one. I didn't see any groups of coppers walking around in
not
festival.
one person
I enjoyed
offered
that.
me any.
Hey, I'm
Oh, I
not
asked.
drinking. I'm going to need
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
I made a lot of friends with the scoobs I bought, but yeah, I certainly didn't roll them, as you know. But,
So in closing,
so yeah, sorry, I'll stop talking because
you can
No,
catch...
well, it's
that,
wrapping.
Can you hear that music coming up?
No, it's almost. It's almost
It's
there.
got
I'm going to leave you with.
Yeah,
coming
there,
up now.
there. Here it
The
is.
music's
Yeah,
coming
there
in.
it is.
You
There it
can
is.
catch flies with honey, but
Yeah.
you get more honeys when you fly.
Drop the mic. It's it.
And I'm out.
Peace out. Well, that's it. I'm signing off.
Just bought.
Taco.
Just bought.
Team Taco.
Morris.
Thanks, Morris.
Space Age Report.
The escape pod. The escape pod. What if there are droids in the escape pod? The sensors wouldn't pick them up.
Escape puzzles, it's really nice.
Well, boys, it's a very lovely ship. I think you should go down. Goodbye.